Hey, how's it going, everyone? How you guys doing tonight, today, wherever you're from in this beautiful world? Let me turn on your names, guys. That's my phone. That was any beer style that starts with P. Sorry about that. Yeah, so today we're doing any beer style that starts with P. Hopefully you guys brought something tasty. I'm rhyming today. We got a great panel today, as always. We got East Coast LK Reviews, Bumpy Brewery, Last Beer, and Beer Man here. Yeah, let's do this. Don't have anyone in the comments yet, but you are welcome to be here, or whatever I'm saying. I can't talk right now, so thank you when you pop in. There you go. All right, let's get Tanner up here. There's Vanessa. Cheers. All right.
So I got a beer, another beer by proclamation. This is their Flomix Pilsner, 5.2%. It's got kind of a long description. I have the website. It says made with fresh, locally malted grains from Stone Path Malt in Massachusetts and hop with a new meets old school blend of Saz hops grown in the Czech Republic and a touch of Motueka from New Zealand. The result is a refreshing, crisp, lightly bready Pilsner with a gentle swath of grass, lime, and citrus in the finish. Clean, simple, crispy. Says availability sporadic. Anything else on this? It says perplexed, confused. Why the F is an AO company making a Pilsner? Chalk it up to lack of foresight. Guess we should have had a 5-year plan projecting our future workday drinking preferences. We can't always drink 11% gloop glop juice bombs and 40% ring ding cake pop pastry stouts. We got forklifts to drive and beer to shotgun. There's work to be done, and we have to stay hydrated. Hope that cleared things up a bit. It says unfiltered may contain sediment. Drink fresh. This is can 12/21/21. It says it's a gift. So pretty fresh. This is what's today? It's about 2 weeks. A little bit more than that, like 3 weeks. So I got my pub glass here. Yeah, I've had a lot of New England IPAs by these guys. A pale ale, but this is definitely different, a Pilsner. So let's see how they do it. He did like a pretty big Alex pour there. It's a little cloudy, definitely straw color, super foamy white head, but it's definitely dissipating kind of quick. Lots of bubbles in there. Oh yeah, definitely got a little bit of a grassy citrus aroma. Looks pretty good though. I'm gonna let that head go down and then yeah, try it out.
Nice.
Cheers, guys.
That looks great. Oh yeah, no, cheers. Yeah, nice big old fat white head.
Yeah, right.
All right, let's bring up Josh at the moment. Bumpy had to take off there.
Alrighty, thanks for having me, Beer Man.
Yeah.
So from tonight, I have from Triple Crossing out of Richmond, Virginia. I have the Pathway Pilsner, 5%. Yeah, a little description. German style Pilsner constructed of 100% Bavarian Pilsner malt with a blend of expressive, noble hop varietals. We employed a single decoction into our mashing regimen, providing an extra layer of slightly toasty, bready malt complexity without any additional sweetness. This Pilsner is pulled together by our proprietary house lager strain, providing notes of lavender to accompanying flavor characteristics of lemon, hay, and honey for the ultimate dry and soft-bodied Pilsner. This was canned 12/28/21. So yeah, I've had this Pilsner before. It's one of my go-tos from them. I've had a lot of hazies and stuff and stouts and barley wines from this brewery as well. They do great English style barley wines and hazy IPAs and stuff. So yeah. Give it a pour. So nice and golden. Looks darker on camera, but it's super, super light. Nice, got a 2-finger head on there. Nice white bubbles up top. Yeah, it smells crisp and refreshing. So
Looks good.
cheers.
Cheers, man. Right on.
Cheers,
All
y'all.
right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bumpy.
All right. From Schilling Beer Company out of Littleton, New Hampshire. There's no peas at all. No peas. I do have a Pilsner glass. Kind of. No, it's not really. It's a tumbler, but whatever. Starts with
It
a
works.
T, not a P. We're still working with this. Trying to get some P in here. Well, I have a Czech style Pilsner,
Yeah, Pilsner too.
and this one's called Palmavaca, I guess. Palmavaca 12 Plato, I think, or it might just be a 12. I think that counts. I think that counts as a Plato dot.
Yeah. I
A
think
couple
so.
P's. All right, so Palmavka 12 Plato from Schilling Beer Company with a Czech style Pilsner, coming in at a whopping 5.5% ABV. And this was canned on January 27th, 2022. So we're at now, like the 9th, I think.
9th, yeah.
February 9th.
Yeah.
So pretty fresh. Especially for a Pilsner.
What was your date? 12/22.
127.
Oh, sorry.
27. So like
Fresh.
little over a week old.
Yeah.
That's a good beer. I've had that before.
Oh, so mine's like over a month. Jeez, I got messed up
Yeah,
there.
mine's around there too.
Mine's a year and like two weeks.
Yeah. So it pours with a very thin white bubbled head. And yeah, nice color to it. It's got that piss yellow. Very clear.
Nice. That's clean looking.
Yeah, super clean.
Is that your middle finger?
All right,
awesome.
doughy bready aromas. Good.
Awesome, dude. All right, thanks, Bubby. All right. All right, so I've got I want to welcome in the chat, man. We just had Joe pop in, Beer Patrol. Cheers to you. Joey with the Square Table Degenerates podcast, Vanessa Kitty. Yeah, cheers to you guys. Right on. Okay, so I got one called Cross-Cutting Relationships from Urban Family Brewing Company. These guys, where are you at? I don't like them. I can't find where they're from. Seattle, Washington, our favorite place in the whole world. New Zealand Pilsner. It's a Waiti with Waiti and Rakau hops. It's a 5.3% New Zealand Pilsner. That's what they call it. Yeah, and that's the picture. Kind of cool. Let's open it. I've got this one was born in the can on 12/17/21.
Why did we all gravitate towards Pilsners?
I don't know. They just
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah, everybody has
The next one's gonna make everyone gravitate towards a certain style too.
I thought you were gonna bring it. I thought Bumpy was gonna bring a porter, but
I got a porter and I got a pale ale. But
Oh man, this nice yellow piss colored beer. Got some great carbonation. Poured that with a nice steady hand there. I didn't get aggressive on that, but it's about a finger with a nice fast rising bubble. Has a nice little small haze there, slight haze, should I say? Yeah, looks good. Looks golden and hay-like. Right on. Smells good. All right. So let's get back to Tanner.
All right, so apparently I can't read dates properly. So it's 12/21/21. So that's two months in like 2 weeks, right?
yeah.
All right. Okay. So on the aroma, lemony, lime, citrus, a little bready, nice malty sweetness, a little grassy, floral. Smells nice, crisp, clean. Smells like a summer beer, something I drink outside, mowing the lawn or something. Yeah, it smells good. Nothing too complex. Like they said, simple, crispy. So let's try this one out. Cheers, guys.
Nice.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Actually, a nice lacing too for Pilsner. Look at that. It's already
Cheers.
caked up
looks-
like how it lasts.
Looks nice.
All right.
Crispy boys. Enjoy your crispy boy.
Oh, that's good. Light body, medium carbonation. Yeah, citrusy, a little bit of like a lime, like tart, acidic finish. A little earthy, grassy on the finish as well. Yeah, nice breadiness, malty. Pretty simple beer, very crushable, very drinkable, 5.2%. Not bad, not bad. Definitely something that I could see myself buying again if I just want to have a nice easy night. More on the crafty style of a Pilsner, for sure. I enjoy it. I do like the breadiness. Breadiness is definitely prominent with this one. And that little bit of that lime zest, a little bit of that citrus, like a little tart. I wouldn't necessarily call it sour, but a little bit of like a tart. Makes it even more crisp, refreshing. Easy drinking. Good beer. Not bad. Yeah. Simple review, simple beer. I like it.
Nice.
$2.75 for a single can. I think I paid like $11 for a 4-pack, which is a little bit on the pricier side for a Pilsner, but it's good. Craft Pilsner. They used the Matueka and what was the other hops? Matueka from New Zealand and Saz hops from Czech Republic. So pretty good.
Nice.
Not bad. Yeah, next time around I'll have a number for this one. So cheers, guys.
Cool, man. Cheers. Cheers. All right. Okay, let's get Bumpy.
All right. I don't know if you're going to go to Josh first.
Oh, we'll just go down the line. I wasn't trying to miss you, Josh.
I wasn't trying to miss you either. I had a phone call. Wife found a friend and she wanted to stay out instead of coming home. So, yeah, like I mentioned real briefly, it's got a nice doughy, bready malt aroma to it. It's got some hoppiness to it, but it's deep down. I would say maybe a little bit floral, a little bit fruity, but the malt is definitely a higher aromatic than the malt presence. It really reminds me of like a sandwich with how bready it is, actually. The fruitiness, maybe like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but it doesn't smell like peanut butter and jelly full on. But all right, let's dive into this one. Cheers.
Cheers.
Light, crisp, and drying to the palate. Makes you want to go back for more. Very bready, doughy. It's got that kind of bread crust, white bread crust going for it. Maybe a touch of a biscuit in there too. On the hop end, I'd say it's kind of that still floral. I'm not sure if the fruitiness from this is coming actually from the hops or if it's coming from a yeast profile, but I would say a slight bit of a fruit note, not going into a dark fruit, but staying within that kind of apple orchard type fruit without being like an apple cider. Super bready. Wow. Ooh, a little touch of, I'd say a little touch of a lemon in there as well. And bitterness, it's got a kind of a moderate bitterness for a Pilsner. I mean, it's a Czech style Pilsner. If you've had Pilsner Urquell, it's basically that same bitterness level as that brew. This one's a bit higher in ABV by a full percent, pretty much. Pilsner Urquell, which I have in the fridge, is 4.2%. 2%, I believe, and this is a 5.5%. So, no alcohol presence to speak of. I mean, it's so low. But yeah, full of malt for the most part. Quick hints of like I said, a little bit of that kind of floral-esque and fruity flavors. I'll contribute some of that to the yeast and the hops. The bitterness is moderate for this style, and bitterness kind of reminds me a little bit of wood. I'm going to go with a woody bitterness to it, and it's definitely drying my palate. The tongue wants to crack. It's so dry. Bubbles. We're gonna go into ASMR. Cheers. That's it. That's all I have to say about the beer. Yeah, I'll be thinking of a score.
All right, thanks, Bumpy. All right, cool. Josh.
All right.
Turn.
So, still a little bit of a head clinging on there, but go for the nose. Smells like a Pilsner. Picking up a little bit of some honey on there. It has a sweetness to it. Not so much hoppy on the smell or the aromas. There's Bavarian malts that they use. You can kind of coming through. Maybe a little grassiness. Lavender, what they're saying, I'm not really picking up too much lavender off the nose. Definitely some like lemon characteristics right off the bat. But yeah, it smells delicious. So let's go in for a taste. Cheers.
Right, cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, this is definitely on the sweeter side. Definitely get a lot of honey kind of up front. Not too much bitterness. Maybe a little bit of grassiness. Kind of dry on the back end. Very refreshing and crisp, clean. I was trying to see the difference between the Czech Pilsners and the German style Pilsners. They're saying that
the Germans are supposed to be hoppier.
Yeah, they said the Czech Pilsners are more earthier and herbal, which spicy with more pepper, but I'm not. I feel like I've had Czech Pilsners that don't have pepper in the back end, but I mean, this is a German one, so. But like I said, definitely more on the sweeter side than hoppy side. I think they said they use different varieties of noble hops in this one. Get some breadiness in there for sure. Some toasty roastiness a little bit, but not like a toasty roastiness like a stout or something like that. But definitely very bready. Very easy drinking. I like how the sweetness kind of balances out that small little smidge of hoppiness on the back end and that little dryness, and it kind of all comes together. But it's definitely, I mean, like everyone else was saying, clean, crisp, refreshing, lawnmower type beer, something that you'd crack open when you're outside or doing stuff outside. Slam a couple of these back, 5%, because most people's are in the 5 to 6 range for these Pilsners. So I think this 6-pack was $13, 12, $13, which isn't bad. I mean, little 12-ounce can, so that's cool. I like the format. Some of these breweries go doing little 12-ounce cans. But yeah, Pathway Pills, this is fantastic. Definitely one of my go-tos. Whenever they put it out, I always try to pick some up and just try to switch it up from all the haziness and these barrel-aged stouts and all that stuff. So, but
Yeah.
come up with a score on the next go around. Keep sipping on this guy, and yeah,
Nice.
give my thoughts. Score
Is that the
It is different. I like to have different varieties.
Uh-huh.
You know, when I pick a 6-pack, I have to have my highs and lows on ABV. I
Oh
have to
yeah,
have
could you
different
burn
styles.
yourself
Yeah.
out? I know. I'm sure
Yeah.
everyone does. That's why I haven't really had a sour in a while. Like I have sours in the fridge, but I just kind of
Mhm.
burn myself out now. I
think
feel like I'm
that
gonna burn myself out of IPAs because I just keep buying
Right?
like double IPAs and stuff. I'm like, don't I have something like a pale ale? But I keep buying double IPAs and triple IPAs and all this haze.
Open it. Yeah.
So
Going
it's
higher
nice
and
to switch it up and get a little
higher. Right.
light and crisp, refreshing pilsner.
Uh-huh.
So cheers.
Definitely. Cheers, dude.
Cheers, man. Is that the
Appreciate it,
same company that does the lunch, or is that different? Because the label kind of looks like it.
Mm-mm.
No.
Maine Brewing Company does lunch.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's the one.
Only available in
Yeah.
bottles.
Yep.
Dinner is well good. Well, by the way.
There's your cat. All right. I just had to go blurry. What the hell, man? Come on.
Beer man, come back. Come back.
Damn, dude. All right, I'm not gonna sit here forever. Logitech, you just suck. All right, so anyway. All right. Let's get into the nose. Screw the Logitech. I get some crazy tropical things coming out of this. There's kind of a lemongrass thing. But I also get kiwi fruit. Some kind of melon, kiwi berry kind of thing. It's got a brightness to it, that clean smell. Doesn't smell too rich. It actually has kind of a Germanic feel to it in the nose, like the smell of it. It's got like a skunkiness or like that of Heineken. I know that's not really like supposed to be what Heineken's supposed to taste like, but us Americans get skunky Heineken. It's not really skunky though. Yeah. Anyway, it's got a candiness. That's nice. It's light candied kiwi fruit or something with some lemongrass, herbal. Nice. I like that.
Now,
All
what
right.
hops are you using?
This is using all Zealand hops. So Waiti and Raku hops.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, 5.3%.
That sounds good. The aroma sounded good.
Yeah, it's more tropical. And most of the Zealand hops that I've put in beers in the past was very, very tropical. And even like blueberry comes out in a lot of them. And there's just very fruit forward hops. And they do have other ones that are more pepper forward and shit like that. But it just depends on what you want to put in your beer. But yeah, good medium fast rising bubble. I'd have to say a straw color for sure. Clarity is it's clear, but it's not. It's pretty dull clear. Nice. Let's drink this. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, it's got kind of a dry coating, a dry powdery coating on the tongue. But that's not the first thing I got. The lemongrass definitely comes through. It has a slight Heineken kind of taste to it. But then you're adding that a little extra like tropical vibe to it. You're adding that kiwi kind of comes through. A little pear, maybe even a little honey. It's got a medium fast rising bubble or fast carbonation on the tongue. It is pretty poppy, zesty, clean. Just has a nice springtime, late spring, summertime vibe to it. It's got a really nice, pleasant flavor. Whatever they did, it's just there. It's very nice. I kind of like how this feels. I want to get more of these. Actually, the drinkability is just exceptional. You can't really talk a whole lot about these, can you? They're just like
They're all
they
pretty
do.
similar.
They're all similar. You do get that, like as far as the breadiness, there is kind of a doughy bread thing, for sure. White bread, definitely white bread, or even like a French bread actually comes to mind, like kind of a soured French bread kind of thing. or French dough, whatnot. Maybe eating on the starter. I don't know, all yeasty, but yeah, a very good beer. I really like this. I have some good last thoughts for this one. So let's bring up Tanner. And,
Is it? Is
get
it?
your last thought.
My bad. Is that?
Oh,
Is your
you're
beer
fine.
kind of earthy? Does it have any earthiness or any like spiciness on the back end or in between?
Mm, a little bit, maybe. Yeah, there's some herbal kind of thing going on,
Like
but it's not
floral,
totally.
maybe.
Yeah, more on the floral side. And I mean, if you were to say floral, I'd probably go with looking at my notes down on my TV. Um, shit, marigold.
What
Yeah,
about like
maybe a
lavender?
marigold. Not lavender. Not lavender.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sounds delicious.
yeah. Oh yeah. Cheers, Tanner. It's your turn.
All right.
Sorry, I
Now
brought
you're
you up
doing it,
to.
boys.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, the beer I had was good. Like you said, it's not very complex, but it's definitely nice to switch up to something like this every once in a while. You drink those double IPAs, New England IPAs, even like a West Coast IPA, stouts, porters, barley wines. Those are all very filling, but it's always nice to go back to something like this.
Yep.
I like. I'll tell you guys right now. I like Miller Lite, and
So do I.
I'll drink Miller Lite here and there. I'm not going to sit there and say it's the greatest beer in the world, but it's simple, it's crisp, refreshing, and that's kind of how I feel about this one. Of course, this one has a little bit more of a different aspect to it. It's more of a craft style pilsner, and I do get that. I like the breadiness that I get from it. I like that it has like a little bit of that like lime zest on the finish, and it gives it a little bit of like that, a little bit of like a tart finish to it. It makes it even more crisp, refreshing, like you're drinking a nice cold glass of lemonade. It's kind of like along the same aspects of that. The one thing I would say about the beer, I wish it had kind of like what you guys were saying, like maybe like a little bit of like a honey or a caramel, just to like bump up the sweetness just a little bit. Because I'm getting some malts, but I'm not really getting like any type of like honey or caramel with this one, and maybe just like a little bit of like a honey note would make it even better. Um, 275 for a single can or $11 for a 4 pack. Like I said, it's not the greatest beer in the world. It's not extremely complex, but it's easy drinking. It's definitely something that I could put back a 4 pack easily. I'd give it a I'll give it around like I think I'm gonna give it like an 88. With that being said, um, yeah, not bad. Carbonation could be a little bit higher. I usually like with pilsners and lighter lagers or other stuff like that. Adjunct lagers. I like to have a high carbonation. I like a nice heavy carbonation with those beers. And the carbonation isn't really hitting that mark that I normally get with like say like your mass produced like your Miller Lite or your Coors Light. I like that prickly carbonation. Especially if you're drinking a lot of them, because then when you burp it kind of it makes some room and it's not as filling, even though it is a light beer. If you drink 4 or 5 of them, it's going to be a little filling. So when you get that carbonation, and you're able to burp and stuff, it kind of it's a little bit more relaxing rather than being full from this. And something that I noticed, I don't know if your guys' beers has it, but most of the time pilsners have like they'll show like calories and carbs and stuff. So maybe that would be something that maybe they could look for in the future that they could do. There's a lot of people who are drinking lighter beers like this. They're kind of watching what they're drinking. So I think maybe like a like nutrition facts or whatever you want to call it. That would be cool if they added that to it. So probably take off a couple points for that, because I know some people that would be like, oh, how many calories does that beer? Is it's but it is good on the craft style of a pilsner. I think they did a great job. So like I said, 89 or 88? Did I say 89?
I said 88, but
Yeah, I'll go with 88. I'll go with 88.
yeah.
But yeah, I'd recommend it. If you guys like Proclamation, I honestly I haven't had a bad beer by them. And if you go there and you buy a couple doubles, maybe they have a stout, they have a couple barrel aged things. So maybe if you're drinking some heavy beers throughout the night, it wouldn't be bad to finish off the night with a couple of these pilsners. Um, because like I said, sometimes those heavy beers, those big beers, big ABV beers, they get a little filling. So if you want to finish off with something like this, I think this would be a great beer to cap off the night with. Yeah, like Beerman said, not very complex, but definitely crisp, refreshing, great lawn mowing beer. Or if you're just outside, it's a hot day, you don't want to drink a 8.5, 10% beer, and you just want something that's light and easy drinking, and you can drink a good amount of them. Yeah, definitely something that I would pick up again, like I said. And it gets pretty hot over here. Over in New England, Rhode Island especially, we'll have winters where it's like 10, 5 degrees. It's never really gotten to the negatives, but, we'll have really, really cold winters. And then sometimes in the summertime, it's around like 80, 90. So one of those days where it's like 80, 90 degrees out, I definitely don't see myself drinking a stout. I see myself drinking something like this. So,
Yeah. Yep.
but thanks for having me. I was surprised that everybody brought a Pilsner. I thought I was going to be the odd man out with the Pilsner tonight. But cheers, everyone.
Nice. Cheers.
Yeah,
to
let me
yours.
go grab a porter. Hold on.
Bit of pale ale.
Thanks, Dan. All right.
What
man.
a pale.
Thanks for
All
having me.
right, Bumpy.
Yeah. I don't know. When it comes to German style beers, without actually getting authentic German brew that's been imported, Schilling they just do a fantastic job on brewing German style beers. This is another great example of that. It's a nice Czech style Pilsner. I enjoy this more than the Pilsner Urquell. It has more maltiness to it. It has that doughiness, that bread-like flavors, the bread crust, the biscuit like kind of notes coming through. The malt, it's full on malt, but then it does have a nice hoppy effect going for it. The bitterness level's right on. Like I said, it pretty much matches up with what Pilsner Urquell's bitterness level is for their brew, which they started the whole thing, even though they got bought out. But Schilling Beer Company, it's nothing that's like, holy crap, it's not like some new beer style that's just like blowing your mind, but it's blowing my mind with the amount of flavors that come out of such an old style, and just bringing in all the malt flavors. And I know Paul was asking Josh there last beer about if it was a decoction mash or a simple mash or whatnot. And I don't know. I really don't know what Schilling does, but they tend to go by old school, like Germanic brewing. So there's a good possibility with the amount of flavor that's coming out of these malts that mine was probably a decoction type mash. It definitely they pulled a lot of malt flavor out of something that's so light in ABV. Hello, doggies. Nice. All right, but I'm gonna give it a 97 out of 100.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
That's great. That's a good score.
It's an easy drinker. It's full of flavor, low ABV. It does everything that you want a Czech style Pilsner to do. So yeah, I'm gonna use it.
What?
What did you say? Nice. Cool. Well, thank you, Bumpy, man. All right. Let's get Josh up here.
Alrighty, so this is gone, as probably most people's beers are. But yeah, Pathway Pills. Like I said, one of my favorites from Triple Crossing out of Richmond. Just a well-balanced beer. Nice German style, traditional type Pilsner. Like the flavors in it, easy drinker, most Pilsners should be. I don't think there any crazy ones out there. They might. I think they have some like barrel-aged Pilsners and stuff like that, but I've never had any of those. But score-wise for this guy, I'm going to give it a 98. I really like it. Like I said, every time they put this out, I always pick it up. They used to do the 16-ounce cans the 4-packs, but then they switched to the 6-packs. And then I think they did a fodder aged like bottled edition one time. I think it was really good.
Oh,
But
nice. That sounds
yeah,
good.
yeah, it comes in like a big like 750, or I think it was 750 or like the 500 ml bottles.
Big ones, yeah.
But yeah, it's good stuff, and I mean it's reasonably priced. Like I said, I think this 6-pack was 13-ish bucks around there, 12, 13. So nothing crazy. But yeah, 98 for the Pathway Pills from Triple Crossing. So yeah, just a great easy drinking beer, like a Pilsner should. Clean, crisp, refreshing.
Yeah.
Nice sweetness to this one. I get that like honey-esque flavoring to it. Not too earthy, like I was saying earlier. More of a sweetness. A little bit. You get a slight little bitterness, hoppiness on the back end, but yeah, kind of honey-based, more like hay. All those kind of flavors in there, but yeah, fantastic beer. So, cheers!
Nice.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah, dude. No problem, man. Thank you. All right. We'll do shout outs after. We have some time here. Cool. So this is really interesting. This is an interesting Pilsner, a Zealand style Pilsner at that. It's got that kiwi influence thing going on, the berry, and then it's got lemon. It's got lemon herbal grass, herbal lemongrass kind of thing going on. Nice dry finish. It expressed itself well with that crispy, light, thirst quenching feel. It had actually a very Germanic feel as well too. It was very, well, I guess you could say that's more Amsterdamish, as that's Heineken, but yeah, it had that Heineken kind of thing, but it was not skunky. It was more. It just, I don't know. It represented well, man. And I think the New Zealand hops with that berry tropical thing going in there was a really nice addition to this. And the mouthfeel, I don't know if mine was decocted or anything. It might be a single decoction. I have no idea, but I can definitely say that there was a nice little bit of body and mouthfeel to this. The flavors came through well. It finished off really nice. The overall effect over my mind when I drink this is just happiness. I like it. I think it's great. I'm gonna give this a 90. I'll give it a 96 out of 100. I think it was definitely above the middle A range, pushing world class. It's a very good beer. So, yeah, really nice. I liked it. I'll get this again for sure. Okay, so let's get to this. Who did we have? There we go. I think that's how it went. Okay, so go ahead and shout your guys' stuff out.
All right. So for me, I actually just put up a proclamation review. I did their derivative Citra single hop pale ale. Very good. Very, very good. So go check that out if you want. I got another one by them that I filmed like 2 in a row. The Emu Wars double IPAs with Australian hops. I think it's Enigma, Galaxy, and one other one. But yeah, so look forward to me dropping that one as well. Tomorrow I'll be doing a brewery review. It'll be Sierra Nevada. So if you guys want to hang out around, it's 5 p.m. Bring a Sierra Nevada beer and come review the brewery with me. We'll pull up the website and we'll throw out some ratings for the brewery, and then we'll average them out. And yeah, just hang out, bring a beer, rate the beer. It doesn't have to be a brand new beer that you've had by them. It could be something that you enjoy. Like I know their Sierra Nevada Pale Ale and their Torpedo are pretty popular. I actually have in this fridge. Yes, it is. This is the one that I'm going to be doing, the Atomic Torpedo, Juicy West Coast Double IPA. So I'll be checking this out because this is fairly new to me. I haven't seen this before. Yeah, so that's tomorrow at 5 p.m. And then on
Anything Sierra Nevada, you said?
anything Sierra Nevada. So,
Okay.
And then Saturday, I'll be doing Rate That Beer again. Depending on how many people we have, we could do 1 or 2 beers. Usually it's not that many. Usually it's around 3 or 4 people. So if you got 2 beers that you want to review, go for it. Grab 2 that you want to review. If you just want to do 1, that's cool too. Yeah, it doesn't have to be new to you. It could be something that you never got the chance to talk about on a live stream. And yeah, we'll just throw out some ratings, have a good time, drink some beer, talk about beer, different styles of beer. It's a little bit more laid back. It's not necessarily like very structured and forcing you to just go over your review and then just pushing to the next person. It's a little bit more laid back, and which I do enjoy. I do enjoy the reviews where people are a little bit more structured. But like I said, this one is just kind of just hang out, have a good time, rate a beer. So yeah, that's Saturday, 8 p.m. Shout out to other people. Thomas Hill 75, check them out tonight at 7:30. He's doing Wild Card Wednesday, so we'll hang out with him and bring any malt beverage, liquor, or beer, and as long as you're respectful to him and his channel, just like everyone else, as long as you're respectful, we usually have people hop on and hang out. FLX Beer Reviews, go check him out. He's cool. I actually just hung out with him for the first time a couple days ago. He's a cool dude. Check out his channel. And also Bangin' Beer Podcast with Anthony. Him and a couple of his buddies, they do a podcast. So go check that out as well. So, but yeah, I'll leave some room for other people to shout some other people out. And yeah, thanks for having me, Beer Man. This has been a good time. Appreciate hanging out with you guys. Like I said, I was surprised that everybody brought up a Pilsner. I thought I was going to be the only one who had a Pilsner. And I was like, oh, I'm going to pull a wild card tonight. And I'm going to pull out a Pilsner. And of course, everybody has a Pilsner.
Everyone has a Pilsner.
But yeah, thanks for having me. Cheers, guys. Cheers, man.
Thanks, man. Cheers, dude. Thank you. All right, Bumpy.
All right.
What you got?
Yeah, Jules, I'm awake.
Open your eyes.
The wife decided that she wasn't going to come home tonight and cook, so
Oh, shit.
I had to order food. So I'm going to get the beers out. And the dogs will let me know, too, but I'd be ahead of them. But I got, my 50-point inspection videos. I put them out Wednesdays and Fridays. Those are my beer review videos I put out. I have a live stream on Monday called New Brew. It's at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just bring a beer that you've never had before to join up on panel. And, just come up, join the show. And if you haven't been there before, then just follow along with the chaos. And I'll just throw in there as well, if you're viewing, if you're just in the chat during that show and you have questions that you want maybe the panel to answer, please throw up some questions. It always helps out because there are some questions I like to put out to the panel, and I hardly ever have anything on the top of my head for a question. So, please be there and help out. Appreciate it. Alex the Beer Master, who also says I appreciate you, is on Fridays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with his Food Fridays. This week is going to be chicken Big Macs. I guess it's a big thing that started up in the UK and the Euro area of the world. So chicken Big Macs. It's a Big Mac that's made instead of with beef patties with the gristly, yucky chicken patties. You go to your local McDonald's and see if they will build you one. If they won't, then build your own. Pretty much, I guess. So that's about it. That's all my shout outs that I have. And cheers. Thank you guys for all being here and watching Beer Man's. I like your style.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's right. And he's got a pea hat on, dude. Thanks, Bumpy, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, no, that's not.
I just saw that.
It's Josh.
Yeah, I got pee in the beer, pee on my head. Grace is looking at pee. Grace, not on camera. Shout outs for me. I'll just put out my Instagram because that's where I mostly do all my stuff now. Philly Crooker 87 is my Instagram name on there. Last Beer is my YouTube channel, which I haven't done in a while. Which I need to get on that. But I just been kind of doing all my stuff on Instagram. I had a couple. What did I have the other night? The new Equilibrium Parish collab, Ghost in the Laboratory double IPA, which was fantastic. So if you see that beer, definitely pick it up. But yeah, I don't really have too many shout outs. I think that's pretty much it. I think everyone
do Miscellaneous Thursday.
Oh, Miscellaneous, the
And Lep TV.
PM Eastern Standard Time Thursday on Miscellaneous Brew Reviews. He's doing a Thursday night beer session where he drinks 3 to 4. He usually does 4, but he said he might cut it back to 3 depending on what he's drinking. So check him out tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on his channel, Miscellaneous Brew Reviews. I think that's it. Everyone said somebody brought up Stout Sunday with John and Ellie. I think Tanner brought up that, didn't you? Or Bumpy?
No.
That never got let out either.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, check out John and Ellie Georgia Beer Reviews. Stout Sundays every Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bring a stout or porter and start the day off right. I think he's doing it this Sunday. He did it last Sunday, so he should be. But yeah, I think everyone's kind of covered for the most part. Everyone kind of shouted everybody out and all that good stuff. So
Nice.
yeah. Cheers,
All right.
Beerman. Cheers to the panel and cheers to the chat. So happy
Cheers,
Wednesday.
Josh, man.
Cheers, man.
Last Beer here, man. Check them out. Right on.
Cheers.
Are you gonna do any? Are you doing any light nights or anything like that in the future? Or do you have any lives set up? Or
I thought about doing it. I'll probably post it like a day or two before, just to give everyone a little heads up kind of thing. That nothing spontaneous, but yeah.
Cool. All right.
You guys got to pick a day, where
Yeah.
there's not too much going on, so.
Yep, definitely. All right. Well, Beer and Cheese Tuesday will be this right here: fruited sour, Munich Dunkel, or black IPA. Bring that with any cheese of choice. The one after will be an open table, but I'll share that out when we get there. Yeah, I like to leave room for everyone. Give you a few options. We can't always find everything, so it's nice to have something that at least one of them we can find. 8:00 Eastern on that, and then Wednesday for this show, the picture of the day is bread. Anything bready. Anything bready.
What about bread and Mices?
B-R-E-D. Fuck, I can't spell. B-R-E-A-D.
So not
B-R-E-T-T. But unless it's bready and has bread in it, that's fine.
Right.
Open your horizons on that, and
This
bring
beer would have
anything.
been perfect for that.
Right?
So bring anything bready. I don't care if it's French bread, wheat bread, white bread. It can be anything from any part of the world. Just be creative with it. Hopefully we all bring something different, but it was very nice to have Pilsners tonight. We all had kind of different ones in general to some extent. So 6:00 Eastern for that, 3:00 my time on Wednesdays. I try to do this every. Oh, not try. I do this every Wednesday. It may change when I start brewing on a regular basis. I might change it to Saturday or something like that, where I can do it all day. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. But one person I wanted to mention also that was missed was Ronald Therio at 4:30, 4:20, 4:30. Has what was his theme again? I forgot again.
It's beers of Carnival, or
that's right.
or basically a
Gras.
wild card of
So Mardi Gras
Joker's
style.
Wild.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so if you want to show up for that, he's going on tonight as well, around the same time as Thomas Metal 75. So with wild card. So, all right, yeah, we had a good show tonight. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks to the chat. You guys rocked. It was a great chat. This is an earlier show, so it's a little harder to, get everyone in here. But it is the start of the day. We got a couple more things to get on, or one or two, depending on where you want to go. But yeah, this is Wednesday for you.
So,
cheers to everyone.
Cheers.
Also, just wanted to mention, check out Leprechaun TV.
That's
Tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Does the hot seat. So
Hot
go over
seat.
there and hang out with him. So, just want to add that in before we forgot him.
6 my time. Okay.
Yeah.
I think about this stuff. All right. Well, cool, man. Let's get this outro going.
Cheers,
Yeah.
everyone.